Hi, everybody. I am State Representative Maria Horn, and on this snowy but now sunny and beautiful day in January, I wanted to share an important piece of news with you, which is that I am now officially running for my fourth term to represent the 64th District in Connecticut's General Assembly. It is very hard to believe that I first successfully ran for this office 6 years ago, but quite a lot has happened in those 6 years. Most recently, I became chair of the Finance, Revenue, and Bonding Committee, one of the two money committees overseeing the state budget. I'm very proud of the budget we were able to pass this year, which included not only historic tax cuts which have just taken effect, but also increased resources for mental health and education, all while adhering to the state's fiscal guardrails, which have put us on a steady path. We were able to expand access to the ballot box. We protected access to reproductive health care at a time when it is under assault in much of the rest of the country. I was also able to get funding for local projects, beginning with the health center in North Canaan, which should be opening later this year and will become a critically important piece of the delivery of healthcare throughout the region. I've also gotten funding for other local infrastructure projects, most recently a firehouse in Norfolk, which should be underway soon. We have passed legislation on bears, trees, returnable bottles, and allowing for speed cameras to be installed on our rural roads, which have been where pedestrians have increasingly come under danger. Along the way, I've put a lot of miles on my car on those rural roads, back and forth to the Capitol and throughout the district, which became a little bit bigger in 2022 with redistricting and the addition of Washington and the other half of Goshen, which I welcome heartily to the 64th. I have met with farmers, environmental activists, business leaders, librarians, and healthcare providers. I've attended vigils against gun violence in Salisbury and to protect Sharon Hospital on the Sharon Town Green. I have met the Easter Bunny and the Grinch on the Main Street in Kent, Peppermint Patty in Chippewa, and a lot of charming goats at Housatonic Valley and the Goshen Fair. I've also done a weekly video and newsletter that every week throughout my tenure that I hope have given you a flavor of what goes on in Hartford, as well as all 9 towns of the 64th District. They've certainly sparked a lot of conversation for me, so I hope they've been helpful to you. You may remember that when I announced my first campaign in 2018, it was during a major snowstorm at Gear, and it was a little risky. But and in 2022, the in-person campaign kickoff had to be canceled by a snowstorm. So I feel a deep connection to snowstorms in my campaign. Something about my announcement seems to trigger them, and I'm going to take them as a good omen for things to come. There is a lot on the line nationally this year and much unfinished business in Connecticut. And I hope Connecticut will continue to be a leader nationally, not only on policy, but also in the collaborative and professional way that we go about doing the state's business. Running a campaign is also a collaborative affair if done well, and we have built an amazing team of volunteers over the years, and I could not be more grateful for your support, activism, and camaraderie along the way. Thank you for your trust in me in the past, and I'm hoping you'll support me again this year as I seek a fourth term to be your representative in the General Assembly. Thank you, and stay safe out there.